from sunny Florida. Today, I wanted to talk to you about betslip printing. Family, I don't have to tell you if you're one of folks who play lottery extensively, having an accurate bet slip can be the difference between a win or a loss. I can tell you, especially to some of our folks who don't have great eyesight. No fault to them. It's just some of the lettering, and some of the how can I put it? The font. The font is like extremely small. So it doesn't bode well if you're trying to fill out a bet slip and there's small font. It's a struggle. It doesn't seem to be getting any better either. So introducing a bet slip printer. It's pretty simple. This is for the state of Florida. For those who are interested, we can also create a bet slip option for you in your state. Just ping me at Will Powers Consulting, and we can get that done for you. You can also ping me on the video after I post the video. At any rate, this is for the state of Florida, so you guys can see, everyone can see. We can do pick 2, we can do pick 3, we can do pick 4. You have every option here. You have the straight option. You can do box. You can do 50 cent. If you do box, you can play $1 or 50 cent. If you do straight box, you see that automatically goes to $1 because you can't do a straight box for 50 cent. You can do combo. You can also do combo 50 cent, which is something that I learned recently. Front pair, something I don't use very often, mid pair, actually at all, and back pair. Draw time is explanatory. This is for midday draw, evening draw, or both. If you leave it blank, the system will recognize the time of day and create a bet slip based on time of day. So I typically leave it on blank. This is also the fireball option checked, which will employ the new fireball option. So let me just go through it. I'm going to type in a number, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see that the bet slip printer immediately has these two buttons become active. I'm going to put in maybe 2 other numbers just so when it prints, you guys see exactly what's going on. And so I have 4 numbers entered now. So let me talk about the print permutations drawn in the past. So what's really cool about this option, it allows you to find permutations of this number. What's cool about that is some of the numbers tend to repeat verbatim. So if there was for example, let's say there was a 9870 in the past that occurred, by clicking this button, it will find all permutations of these numbers. So if you scroll down, it's not all 24. I want to keep in mind, it's not all 24. If you wanted all 24, you would just select combo. What this does, it finds all the permutations that have occurred based on the history of this number. So again, it's not all 24. If you wanted all 24, you just select combo. If you wanted just the numbers that have appeared in the past, click on permutations drawn in the past. And so you have 79 here. I'm going to click on QR code, and you'll see that you'll get all these numbers generated for you. This is a live bet slip, family. All you would need to do next is take this to your retailer. They'll scan it, and a ticket or tickets will come out. I can assure you this works. I have used it multiple times. It has saved me so much time. I can't begin to tell you. This is a lifesaver. So I'm going to scroll all the way down. You see the fireball option is no. I'm going to click close for this one and select the fireball option. and click show QR codes again. And now you'll see the fireball option says yes. The draw time is midday. You'll see because the time is 12:19 where I'm at, East Coast time. So that's midday for the midday draw. I'm just gonna highlight that so you guys see that. You see how midday it says the draw time is midday, and it's also doing a bet type of back pair. So let me check on that. I don't play back pair. I don't know why it's on that. Oh, now I see why. So if I put this back on straight box and fireball, and I'm going to select evening just to show you the code works, and click show QR code. So you see now here's the game, pick 4. Here's the bet type straight box. Here's the draw time evening, and here's the fireball. Yes, that option is selected. Yes. And trust me, family, when I say it works, it does work, and it's a time saver. Let's see, what else can I show you? So this happens a lot. It's funny. This actually happened yesterday. Let me show you, because when this happened, I felt I was a little in my feelings because I don't track this as often as I feel that I should. I'm going to switch over to the last 7 days and show you what I mean by this, family. I'm going to shift this tab. Can you see this tab here? If you can, that's great. You see how that you have the 8264, and then you see the next day, literally the next day, the number that was drawn was 2894. I call this option my quirky option. Now you family, you guys know I talk about dates a lot. This has nothing to do with dates. This to me falls under the realm of, I don't know what the lottery is doing or how these balls are falling. It's just something very quirky about it. I'm not going to communicate any, theory other than it's just quirky. Like it doesn't fall under anything mathematical to me, but it's just sometimes I've noticed where the only difference between this number and this number is the 6 flips to a 9. That's all that happened. The 6 here just flipped over to a 9, and that's the winning number. So if I were to go back to my betslip printer, I've accounted for that. So if I were to put, I think it was 2, 4, 6, 8 in there, and take that off of there like that, you'll see I have 2, 4, 6, 8. But if I wanted to make sure just the 6 flip to the 9s, all I have to do is this: flip this 6 to a 9 by clicking that. And if I look at my number here, the 6 is now a 9. I hope you guys can see that. The 6 is now a 9. The number is really 2, 4, 6, 8. But if I wanted to employ this quirky option, I call it, the 6 is now a 9. And if I take it off of it, you'll see it goes back to 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Click this, the quirky option, the 2, 4. Now we have 2, 4, 9, 8. And that also works with 3s to 8. I don't know why that just came up there. It also works if I were to have a 3 and I wanted to flip the 3 to an 8. Just click on that. You'll see now that's 2, 4, 8, 8. Take that off. I can also flip 8s to 3. So I have 2, 4, 3, 8. If I click this, now it'll be 2, 4, 3, 3. I've also seen, I'm going to change this to a 7, and I have a 2 out front here. So if I wanted to flip 7s to 2s, I have 2, 4, 3, 7. So now if I click on this, I would expect to see 2, 4, 3, 2. I see that there, and I'm going to deselect that. And now, last but not least, I have a 2, 4, 3, 7. And if I wanted to flip all 2s to 7, click that. And now I have 7, 4, 3, 7. You can see that right there. So that is my bet slip printer. Um, the next thing I think I'm going to add to this guy is there's an option where you can play multiple days. I'm going to add that. Uh, I don't know why I should have done that well before, because there's some numbers that if you just wait on them for at least one cycle, you'll get the win. I have to get over that as a player. When I play, I expect to win that day, only to be felled by a number the same number coming out the next day, midday, or like later that evening, the following day. I don't know. I guess I'm just impatient. So I'm going to add that option that allows you to play at least another day, or like maybe 2 days tops. But that's also an option on the bet slip. I just didn't put it in there because I don't know. I need to work on my patience. Um, I can't tell you how many times I don't want to say I've lost, but the number that I ended up choosing just came out a cycle later, either the next day or that midday or that following evening draw. To me, that's a win because the system found the right number to pick. I just wasn't patient enough to keep with it. Oh, and let me show you one more thing. I think this is fascinating. So in the state of Florida, we don't have what's considered a combo option. I think the Florida lottery feels that if you were to add a combo option, no one would pay that. $120 is what it would be it's 5 factorial. And I'm thinking, you know what they could do? They could make it $60, which would be the 25,000 win. I think a lot of people would be interested in that. So yeah, a combo for pick five. I guess they're saying they don't believe anyone would pay $60 for a combo for pick five. I mean, I would, or $120 for a pick five. If you were to spend a dollar, it would be $120, or $60 if you're betting 50 cent for all combinations. At any rate, I've created my own combo. You can see that here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of combinations for this is 120. So when I click this here, you see how that went to 120? I now have every possible combination for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it will print out the tickets. As I communicated earlier, it does work. It is pretty cool, pretty powerful. I don't know why you would click Fireball for this. That to me is you're doubling your money. It's like $240 now, and you're doubling your money. I don't think that's a good bet. I think this is a better bet here, straight box. This would be $120. And then you have the option of doing box on the others. So if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 did come out in some form, you would win. Plus, you would get the box option for that, which I think is $200, which isn't bad. I've won pick five before, and I think it was $200. You win with that. And yeah, so if I did show QR codes, you'll see the QR codes are going to come up. Fireball, no, midday, and straight box. I'm just going to go back down and show you the last thing. So this feature here, download PDF, is a feature that I used to have before QR code. And I'm going to take it off of this one because I don't want to look at 120 bet slips. But if I were to click this here and now go to my bet slip and share this tab, this is a live bet slip, family. This is just one entry, and it has your name on it, and it also shows you the number that you were choosing. This is also pretty handy too. If you were, let's say, out of town and you didn't have your handy bet slips, like you ran out of bet slips, you could easily just generate one from mylottodata.com, your bet slip printer, and you can get this printed out for you. Again, it does work. It's fantastic. It took me Took me a little bit of time to code it all, but again, if your state doesn't have bet slip printing and you wanted that to be employed, give me a shout and I'll get that instituted for you. So with that, that's bet slip printing. See you guys on the other side, family. Take care.